Even. A Yunka Buck. Hi. Hi, Seafood Pie. Hi, people who are watching without saying anything. Hey, Buttercup. Angela. Saw Wicked last night. Hey, Strawberries. Glad you enjoyed it. Hey, Jan Pete. Just I'll message her in a bit. I'm glad you liked it, Strawberries. I may try to. Hey, Mike. I might try to watch it when it's out on streaming. Depends what streaming service it's on and everything. That movie's about witchcraft. I was gonna say that I thought it was about lesbians, but I guess same difference, right? Hey, Softweed. Hi, Jenny. This day in history. Actually, this one's kind of interesting. The de Havilland Mosquito made its first flight on this day in 1940. Lolgoma! Thank you for 4 months, Lolgoma. Love the Happy Gilmore 2 review. I'm glad you liked it. Hey, April. Literally about witches. I'd be careful with that. Hey, Tara. The golf cameos, most of them no. I don't watch golf. Like I've never cared about golf, so most of the golf cameos I did not recognize. I am enjoying Final Fantasy VII. I recorded an episode last night. I beat the Midgar Zoma. I got myself the beta enemy skill. Post Malone and Bad Bunny. Nope. Recognized Guy Fieri, which was a fucking random ass. Why the hell is he fucking? Why is he hosting a golf thing? I did also recognize Becky Lynch. Weirdly, that is his wife and daughter. I didn't realize those were his wife and daughters. Actually, fine man, give him $2,000. No, I'm not going to say no to $2,000. It was only like when I was actually like preparing for the review, like when I was actually doing the review. Um, I recognized the name. Like he mentioned like John Daly, and I'm like, John Daly, I know that name. How do I know that name? So I looked it up while we were watching the movie. It's like, oh, pro golfer. Okay. Does not explain how I recognized the name. but, Chantal was the one who recognized Eminem. I didn't realize it was Eminem. Hey, Frida. Hey, Vicky. Eminem a grandfather now. I'll always think of him as the guy who beat his ex-girlfriend. Because yeah, didn't he beat his ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or whatever? So I'll always think of him as that guy. Indeed, it's very much not cool. Hopefully he's not that guy anymore. I mean, he's probably not. Hey, Aper, I do not play Fortnite. Not my kind of game. You want to hear about mosquitoes? They're awful. Mosquitoes are awful. The Havilland mosquito was a World War II fighter plane. And that thing was probably pretty cool. Bob Barker jokes. Yep, multiple. There's some Bob Barker jokes. I don't think Drew Carey was in it. I don't remember seeing him. I don't remember seeing him listed in the cameo section on the Wikipedia article. Obviously, Rob Schneider is in it because, you know, the obligatory Rob Schneider cameo. Fuck that dude. Oh yeah, I forgot about. I forgot that Drew Carey was the new host of Price is Right. I forgot that he hosted The Price is Right. Does he still host it? Is that show still on? It is. Well, interesting. Hey, Callie. Anyway, I maintain that it's a bad movie. I'll watch the new Wicked movie. Uh, Once it's out on streaming, depending on what streaming service it's on. I do not wear wigs. I did try a wig once. I did not like have it. Oh, I have. I did try a wig a couple times. Did not like how they feel at all. Hey, Violet. I mean, the thing is, I don't really care enough about it to go to the theater for it. Don't pirate. Right. I do try very hard not to pirate. It feels disrespectful to the creators. Hey, Terry. So I avoid it whenever I avoid it. Hey, Georgia. I'm sad you're not getting your joke. Sorry, Buttercup. These are expensive. They are expensive. Hey, Nomi. They're very expensive, and like and I keep saying, COVID never ended. Just search when will you wear wigs? I will not. That's an ALR getting demonetized. I don't care. I don't care about her. And I don't mean that in a mean way. Like I don't mean that in a rude way. It's just a statement of fact. Friend works at movie theater and gets BJ's in the back rows. As that's how Scapegoat gets to see a lot of movies. Not just a good movie in Canada goes. 16. Probably about the same in Canada. It's been a couple years, but yeah, I think it's I don't remember what the tickets cost, but tickets were getting pretty pricey, and then you factor in any concessions. Like if you're getting popcorn and a soda, you're probably looking at like $30. That's right. I think the last time I went to I went to see a movie, I had to cab there and back, and as I recall, it ended up being like a $50 experience, like $50, maybe a little bit more. It's good of me too. In all honesty, what she should do is like she should actually start a Patreon. Like if she can't get money from YouTube anymore, goes for a Cash App. And I mean that's fun, I suppose. Get a job like the rest of us have. Yeah, I mean, so seafood. The job market is shit. Like, like at this point, I'm not going to blame anybody who doesn't have a job. The job market is absolute shit. Twitch or another platform? Probably, yeah. Like getting surgery for benign fatty lump. Said for years and never really removed. Just my son only needs surgery. Don't know if she could do anything. Probably not. But yeah, like YouTube or like Patreon, you can't actually stream on Patreon. I mean, Shit, given the state of YouTube and Google these days. Hey, Bella. Not gonna lie, there's a part of me that is actually kind of tempted to switch exclusively to Patreon. I don't think I will, at least not anytime soon, but you can do lives on there and you can make them free. That said, the only way to make money on Patreon is, hey Daystar, is through memberships. So if I did go like exclusively on Patreon, doing these streams, I would make, you know, I wouldn't get money based on views. I'd get money based on whether people subscribed. Hey, pause. See, I won't switch exclusively to Patreon, but it's a couple because working sounds super stuffy. Glad you caught. Hey, Gingers. What's today's topic? Same topic as every day. Whatever comes up. Make you laugh. Nothing new, no. Hey, Jiggle Kitty. I'm in the process of updating, because like, figure some of my like reactions to '90s cartoon intros. Figure, maybe I'll post sort of what I can of those on YouTube. Whatever, like trim whatever gets copyright claims. So one of the ones I'm updating right now. So like I'm like just going through and like removing whichever ones have copyright claims. Tragically, Bob the Builder has a copyright claim. Taystar! Thank you for joining, Taystar. Welcome. Welcome to Derry. It's good when we see Stranger Things. Because gotta be honest, Bob the Builder, pretty killer theme song. Bob the Builder has a great intro. Can we build it? Yes, we can. It's tragic. I never watched Bob the Builder. Like, I never watched the show. This is my first experience. Like, this is my introduction to the intro. Like, this is just my first experience with the Bob the Builder intro. And yeah, it fucking it fucking slaps. Killer intro. Never watched Teletubbies. That was after Teletubbies was after my time. Little Einstein has good theme song. Find out when I get there, I suppose. Hey, Tanya. I'm still on the seas, I think. Still watch Arthur and PBS. J. Dot play at the Sun. Gay Teletubby outrage. Yep. I remember that. Love Teletubbies. I'm just responding to comments people have left. My last couple of videos and lives. Caillou is a little asshole. Caillou, I didn't see the Caillou thing. Oh, it was Caillou? Caillou might not have been 90s. Caillou might not have been 90s. That might not be why it was in there. Still watch Franklin sometimes and Little Bear. Hey, Emerald. Nice scapegoat. There was something I realized. Okay. I've heard of I know Caillou. I've heard of Caillou. Sorry, I didn't sorry, I might have yeah. I have heard of Caillou. I never watched it, but I have heard of it. I was just saying like the cartoon intros that I've been watching. It wasn't in there. Zootopia 2 and the Barbie movie. Zootopia 2? No. Yeah, when did Caillou come out? No, 97. It did debut in 97, so it is a Canadian show. Hey, Cindy. Or it is a 90s show. Wasn't in the videos that I'm watching. The because like it's been mostly alphabetical. But Caillou has not been in the 90s cartoon intros that I'm watching. I do wonder if maybe some did end up getting this. It says like every 90s cartoon intro, but I do wonder if some might have just had to be left out for one reason or another. Mr. Bill starred in pizza commercials. I never watched The Magic School Bus. Now, anyway, I had the random thought last night that Happy Gilmore 2 actually would have been a good show to record myself watching because it was so because it was like easy to comment on. Hey Wonka, when are you moving? I don't know yet. I should figure that out. Yeah, like when a movie's good, I just want to watch it. Yeah, I don't want to be commenting when a movie is good. During the winter is rough. Yep, yep. I've done it multiple times. That seems to be the only time of the year that I'm capable of moving. Yeah, that seems to be the only time of a year that I actually move for some reason. Noozles, I do not. Get a no. I get like a pay movers. I pay a moving company because it's just easier. I'm not in great shape, and like I've got the bed, and I'll watch your Happy Gilmore until I watch it. I don't want your opinion swaying mine. All right. Yeah. Yeah, like when I watch a good movie, I just want to watch the movie. I just want to sit and enjoy it. watching a movie that's not particularly good, you know, making fun of it makes it more enjoyable. So really should have saved. Really should have watched Happy Gilmore at home for my Patreon. For reactions for Patreon. Enjoying movies sucks. I will not be watching Zootopia 2. I didn't watch the first one either. Madam Web is on Netflix. Maybe I could rewatch Madam Web and do commentary because that movie is so hilariously bad. Yeah. What, you don't want to watch me do commentary for Madam Web? Favorite movie genre? I mean, I don't really have a favorite genre. I guess just I really like the movies from Studio Ghibli are my favorites. I'll watch anything you do, but I don't want to be an enabler saying that. Am I, what do you call it? Like, I don't know, whatever? I don't know. I don't like horror. I'm not a fan of horror. Hey, Megan. Looks like we're gonna get some snow soon. Hey, Ganja. Yes, I did watch Happy Gilmore 2. Hence why I did a review of it. I just posted a review of Happy Gilmore 2 on my channel. I went to the movie theater with my husband. It was The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Screamed and threw my popcorn, and the popcorn came raining down on everybody. Roll tones are so in. If we go to the movie theater, my husband says you're not holding the popcorn. Giving fair. That's fair. Pause. Movie theater popcorn ain't cheap. It's good. Movie theater popcorn is good, and it ain't cheap. So if you're just gonna sit there wasting it, throwing it around, let's see, Lake Placid, people narrating the entire movie. Gasp! It's a skull. Why do people feel so compelled? A beautiful regret. As a child, I wanted to deck him. Yeah, like there are movies where that's okay to do. Hey, little sleepy. Your slutty Sunday? I did not. Yeah, like there are some movies where that's okay to do. Generally, like, you know, cult movies. You know? Pop your own, carry a huge pocket purse. Yeah, if you're going to like a sort of a, a cult film, then by all means, people narrating is part of the show. Does anyone ever actually finish the movie popcorn? I almost never do. And I get the smallest size. Those sizes are fucking massive. I get like the smallest size popcorn and I don't even come close to finishing it. And I don't even finish it. Book was better. Book is always better. Especially if you spill it in the movie theater. Yep. Hi, Lisa. I was disappointed in the Barbie movie. Really? I liked the Barbie movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. Popcorn spilled all over an undercover cop in the movie. Well, that's less bad then. Somehow that makes me object less. Fuck the police. Why dogs go to spill popcorn if they can if they can have popcorn? They can't, then birds, I guess. You're allergic to popcorn? Oof. The small is obscenely expensive, and it's such a mere difference in price for the large, so you gotta go big. Yeah. I always get a large and eat it until I feel sick. Stoked for Wicked. Oh, looks good to me. Thanks. For my part, if Wicked ever hits a streaming service that I happen to have, which seems unlikely, then I'll watch it. Yeah. Amazon Prime looks like. Actually. Gothic dressed in the premiere. Nice, nice. Not getting shit from Amazon. Indeed. Same here. Raisinets in the popcorn? Weird. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I wouldn't do that. I do like raisins. But raisins and popcorn? I would not do that. Chocolate covered cranberries? Nope. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked raisins. You can get the Wizard of Oz. Why is that an ew? Wizard of Oz was a great movie. Return to Oz best. Never watched that one. Went through torturing them costumes. Indeed, they did. Yeah. And they don't like that you cut your hair. So thanks, Megan. Yeah, I never watched Return to Oz. Maybe I should at some point. Nice to be the deep voice Dorothy Gale. Are there any other Oz movies I'm curious about? I'm curious. Geez, that movie was Return to Oz was 1985. Holy shit! Tanked at the box office. So I'm guessing that is the only other Oz movie, not counting the various, yeah, Wickes don't count, and like various like remakes of various the various other adaptations of Wizard of Oz. Too busy partying due to that movie. Yeah, maybe at some point. Cats are begging for treats, so I got my tail alert. Okay, good to know, Uncle Buck. Good to know. Maybe I'll like rewatch Wizard of Oz because Wizard of Oz is a good movie. That is a good movie. So I don't know. Maybe someday, at some point, I'll like rewatch that one and then watch Return to Oz. All right, so Wizard of Oz is on Crave. Return to Oz is on Disney Plus. Nah. Flying monkeys used to give you nightmares. I'm melting. I'm melting. The Dissociating Wizard of Oz. 80s, 90s live action Alice of the Looking Glass. I did not. Mother Goose, Rock and Rhyme. I do not remember that. Older movies. I don't watch a lot of movies in general. I don't watch a lot of movies in general. The Wheelers from Return to Oz scared the shit out of us. Hey, Joanna. Also, I don't think I said hello, Beep Borp. They were people with wheels. Playing New Dispatch. Not currently. I might. I do have it on my Steam wish list as like something to consider, like something that I might think that'll think about getting. Do have a few other games to play first. It's been fun so far. And it'll depend a little bit on so I've got a few other games that I do want to play, and it'll depend a little bit on on my viewers. That said, I think we've still got a few weeks left of Date Everything. Hey, Clean. Chantel trimmed my hair. Because I got 33 more characters to finish and Date Everything. Gas Station Simulator? No. Sensitive topic. I mean, it's out of 102. So we are like just over 2/3 of the way there. And like most of them, most of them I'm at least partway through. Some of them I think I'm like just like one or two more conversations to finish up. Like Mateo, Mateo is probably only like one more conversation to finish him up. Rainy is probably only one more conversation to finish her up. Roasted pepper make me go raid the fridge right now. Platinum high heels with Louis Vuitton bottoms. I don't know. Return to Oz is not a cartoon. It is Fairuza Balk's acting debut. Remember Fairuza Balk? Franco. Uh, Oz the Great and Powerful. Ganja, you're thinking Oz the Great and Powerful. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Go to the Goth Dress site. Oh, good night, Peeport. Rachel True said the other girls made her life hell. I'll find that movie. Conspiracy Book called her every slur in the book. Oof. And as I recall, when they did a few years back, they did like some big Bears, I believe, was into Wicca, probably. Like they did some big like reunion of the craft with Rachel True being the only one who wasn't there. No, no, I was actually wrong. It was Fires of Bulk was the one who wasn't there, and it was further back than I thought. It was 2013. Ten 1800. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds pretty nice. Just reading about True's claims about racism about the Craft movie and the girl. I've never watched The Waterboy, and I have no real interest in watching The Waterboy. It looks. I always thought that one looked stupid. All right, so reading about the Craft. Um, she indicated that she wasn't actually mistreated by the cast. It was like the studio was basically being racist towards her. And then, yeah, a few years back, conventions were booking a bunch of like there'd been a story where some conventions were booking the cast of The Craft, but leaving out Rachel True, not inviting her. I've not eaten yet. I think never watched Half Baked. Never watched Elf. Waterboy sucks. Yeah, like just the ads for it made it look so stupid and just not up my alley. Feral era SNL movies, yeah. I did not care for Feral era SNL. I just never really liked him on there. And I mean, like, part of that might have been because, like, the era I grew up on. Like, it might have just been I grew up on a specific era of SNL, and then Will Ferrell, and, the other part, the other, bunch of other people from that era. So it's like, these aren't the SNL people this isn't the SNL I grew up on. Hey, why are you calling out Buttercup like that, Megan? What'd Buttercup do? Yeah, I mean, the era of I'll suck it up. Yeah, I mean, the era of SNL I grew up on, like the cast I grew up on is Myers, Carvey, Farley, Sandler, Spade, Hartman, others. Like those, and a little bit of McDonald. McDonald sort of came in sort of like the tail end of that era. But it was, like, that was the cast that was the SNL cast that I grew up on. And then they all left, and they new people brought in, and those people were different from the ones that I was used to. So like that might have been part of why I didn't enjoy that era of SNL, is just because it's different from what I was used to. But I think it was also just like the characters I just found annoying. And like every week the skits were just so repetitive. Like the cheerleader skit, it was just the same joke every week. And it was every single week. It was they do that skit. And every single week they do that Mary Catherine Gallagher. Every single week they do the those dudes at the nightclub. Every single week they do this skit. Every single week they do that skit. It felt, that era of SNL felt exceptionally formulaic in a way that I don't think that the late 80s, early 90s era really did. Obviously, they had recurring bits. You know, Wayne's World. They did Wayne's World pretty regularly. But I feel like I feel like it wasn't every time. Got fired. Won't think Wick said too many OJ jokes. Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah. Mr. Rogers actually really liked that one, I think. I think Mr. Rogers himself actually said that he really liked that bit. So many movies came out of SNL characters. Yeah. The Holiday with Jack Black. The SNL format also, like, not the format of the show, but the format of the skits changed between those two eras as well. Like the that late 80s, early 90s period, the skits mostly took the forms of like TV shows. There were exceptions, but a lot of the skits took the form of like a TV show. Wayne's World was a TV show. Dana Carvey's Church Lady, she was presenting a TV show. I forget the name of the character, but Mike Myers had character, old Jewish lady, presenting a TV show. Chicago Bears skit horrified me. Joking mistake. That's another one. The Bears, the Chicago Superfans, that one as well. It was, guys hosting a TV show. A lot of the skits took that form. And then into the era that Will Ferrell was big, into that, like that mid-90s era, they really dropped that. A lot fewer of the skits took that form. And again, it was just the skits that they had all felt so fucking formulaic. And I mean, that's not, I mean, like, that's fine when you only do the skit like 3 times. But they did those skits just genuinely every single week. Steve Martin's first name isn't Martin or Steve, but Steven. Well, Steve is short for Steven. Like that bit of the guys at the nightclub. That was a one-off skit that they just kept doing for like a year, and then spun off into it into a movie. Because sure. Yeah, and that the Roxbury, yeah. Did the move? No. Like as I recall, I didn't find the skit all that funny the first time I saw it. Yeah, it was fine. It was okay. It was fine. Like the first time I saw the skit, it was fun. But then they did it again. And they did it again. And they kept doing it. And they never stopped doing it. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Love the church lady. I loved the church lady. Yeah, the church lady was great. And like that one, they only did what, like 2-3 times? Because it's like, again, one of those things where like, you could only do the joke so many times before it got tired. So I'm pretty sure they only did the church lady skit like 3 times, maybe. No, maybe more than that. So yeah, January 1987. Then 2 months later, into March 1987. Next one was October, December. So yeah, it was every few months. And then December 1970, and the next one was not until February 1990, followed by March, and then they, not again until December of that year. Like they took a lot of time between each version of that skit. Stuart Smiley. Love Stuart Smiley. Jim Carrey does Vanilla Ice Ice Baby skit. So yeah, the church lady was, was one of those bits that they kind of took their time with. The cheerleaders. Once in November, once in December, once in January, once in February, once in April, once in May. Then time off September, November, December, February, April. It was monthly. They did it every month. They had to do the fucking cheerleaders. All right, I guess the Roxbury guys not quite as often as I thought, but it did feel like it was just constant with those guys. Yeah, March, and then May, and then that probably they went on vacation. So September, and then December, and then February, and then April. So every couple months. So every couple months they do the Roxbury guys. It's like, ugh. Big Turks and Quick Twerks. Big Turks and Quick Twerks. Thank you for 35 months. Watching Will Ferrell cheerleading schizophrenia. I didn't like it because I didn't like those types of characters. That's a personal taste thing. It's JJ. Hi JJ. I actually kind of prefer your screen name there, your username. I kind of prefer Big Turks and Quick Twerks. Yeah, like the cheerleaders I just found them an annoying concept. That's a personal thing. Hey boop. And they got less funny every time I saw them. And they were done a lot. I don't know. I felt like they did it really felt like they were doing the cheerleader bit skits a lot. And I hated them. I hated the Roxbury guys. And it felt like they did that skit a lot. I did not find Mary Catherine Gallagher particularly funny. So yeah, that mid '90s era just really, really felt like a big step down. Yeah, like I just sometimes he said so still. I think you're frozen. Sorry, Big Turks. Yeah, I did. Like I never found that skit funny. Which is yeah, like I was like, Fire Marshal Bill. Fire Marshal Bill was Jim Carrey on Living Color, right? All right, I'm gonna get more water. I'll be back in a minute. Fire Marshal Bill scared the shit out of me. It hasn't helped him. Actually, want to know something that's probably gonna piss people off? I don't find the more cowbell skit to be all that funny. For as much as more cowbell, like for as much as it like, became this huge meme, for as much as everyone like just fucking obsessed over it, I watched it like a while after it was popular. Like I did not watch that skit when it was popular. I watched it like a long after that had come out. I didn't find it. I didn't think it was all that good. Like I did not think that it was a particularly funny skit. Don't Fear the Reaper is one of the greatest songs of all time. That's all I want to talk about. You mentioned. Yeah, I mean, Don't Fear the Reaper is a phenomenal song. I don't even like old. I don't even like. I rarely like songs that old, but it's a great track. It is a really good song. It is a really well made song. And it absolutely does deserve a better legacy than, yeah, more cowbell. Fuck you. Here I am with my poop chute and my squirrel suit hanging out. What? So yeah, I did, but even aside from that, even aside from the fact that like it did overtake the legacy of a genuinely good song, even aside from that, I just don't think that it's particularly funny. I don't really get why people love that bit so much, that skit so much. The longest time saying don't fear the reefer. I mean, I'll be honest, I feel like they probably would have been fine with that. No. Good night, Megan. Booty heels, sorry for Tracy. Could be. Anyway. Anywho. Anyone else got anything worth talking about? Because I got nothing. Gonna go watch The Closer. Huh. Charlie Cox is a good dude. Huh. Charlie Cox is a good dude. Apparently, Charlie Cox has been nominated for an acting award at Game Awards. For Claire Obscure. And Charlie Cox said that the credit should go to the character's motion capture artist. He's a good dude. He's a legit good dude. That aside, anything? Anyone got anything? Because I got nothing. I got nothing. Tell us about that, sir. Once upon a time. Good night. No, I'm kidding. I know nothing about Onomi. Expecting a your mom joke. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Just like I done your mom. There you go. There you go. That's what she said when I finally slipped it in. I missed a few times because I'm not very good at sex. Left it wide open for you. I know what you're expecting, Uncle Buck, and no, too crude. Far too crude. No, I'm not going there. I'm not sinking to that level. And shame on you for even trying. I had a beauty bite. Yeah, I do those now and then. Would have been a great ending to your bedtime story. Like a happy ending. Have I seen yours? Your what? Your comments or your beauty bite? Because I haven't seen anything. I just found this image. That's so awful. So happy to see a girl on date everything. Right? Who is Rambo? Um, movie character. In the Sylvester's movie character played by Sylvester Stallone. In the original Rambo movie, he was a Vietnam vet suffering terrible PTSD that caused him to freak out and engage in guerrilla warfare against a small town police department, sheriff department. The sequels made him a one man army, single handedly liberating the country of Vietnam. My girl came out and ate everything, and he said, Sailor Moon! She's voiced by Sailor Moon! Book from Medical Medium. I do not remember that. We're all one bad day away from liberating Vietnam. Yeah, it's like Rambo 1 is like the horrors of war live with us long after we have long after we have left, turning our everyday lives into a potential war zone. The other Rambo movies, guns are awesome. America, fuck yeah! Kill them commie bastards! Woo! Problem with it when they're old as fuck and still try to make those movies. I mean, yes, but have you considered a movie where Nana Visitor plays a former spy forced out of retirement for one last mission? I swear that movie would make money. I know it's not. I know it's probably not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. But god damn it, that would be such a fun movie. It's a number that represents the passing of time. Indeed. Yeah, there is a certain point at which you know a dude returning for another action movie stops. You know, it starts to defy disbelief a little bit. Like there is a point at which it starts to defy your sense of disbelief. Like I don't think anyone would believe Sylvester Stallone as Rambo anymore. Or shit, what's his name? Guy who was like a really, really bad martial artist. Like I think he was guys like he was like big in the 80s. Like yeah, like oh did like martial arts stuff. Arnold on TV recently, and he's like way older than he was a long time ago. Seagal, yes, thank you, Uncle Buck. No one would believe Steven Seagal as an action hero anymore. Guy moves like fucking molasses. Banned from SNL. Probably banned from a lot of places. You ever seen clips of him doing like martial arts exhibitions? They said absolutely never again. Have you ever watched like clips of him doing martial arts exhibitions? It's hilarious. Like it's clear that he's just paying the people to pretend that he's kicking their asses. He moved to Russia. Yeah, probably. Total humorless dickhead and asshole to cast. Yeah, I can believe it. He goes, ass. Somebody shoot his pants. He seems like a humorless asshole. It just the vibe you get from him, that he's probably like you get the vibe that he's just deeply full of himself. Yeah, he's got his head so far up his own ass that he's just incapable of taking a joke or making a joke. All he's capable of is being a joke. Thinks himself one step below a samurai or something. Yeah. Though to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if a fair number of historical samurai were also just, you know, reasonably well off dudes who basically, you know, fought their way into the position without actually being without actually really knowing much how to fight. Looking like Elvis Presley in the 70s. I wouldn't mind reading about I wouldn't mind reading like an objective, like a history samurai that like sort of like gets into like controversies about them. Because I do have a suspicion. Like I do, like obviously I have to research it. I'd have to look into it. But I would absolutely not be surprised if there were samurai who genuinely had no idea how to fight. They weren't samurai because of their skills. They were samurai just because, hey, yeah, sure, you get to be a samurai. Thanks for the money. Congratulations. Like, dude, in this ancient Japanese garb is goofy as hell. It is. Anyway, that'll do for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. So, good night, everybody.